In this example, we have a tree diagram that represents a survey that was taken of 500 people. And the M represents male, the F represents female, E eats breakfast, and D does not eat breakfast. So if we follow the tree diagram, there's 60% men, and of those men, 52% eat breakfast. So if I take 0.60 times 0.52, that gives me 0.312. So that means the probability that we pick someone that's male and eat breakfast is 0.312. Now, if we take a different path, if I go down the path that's male, and I find the males that don't eat breakfast, there's 60% males, and of those, 48% do not eat breakfast. When I take 0.6 times 0.48, that gives me 0.288. So the probability that you get a male that doesn't eat breakfast is 0.288. Picking another path. Now if we go down the path that's female, 40% are females, and of the females, 35% eat breakfast. If I multiply 0.40 times 0.35, that gives me 0.14. So the probability of getting a female that eats breakfast is 0.14. And then lastly, if we go down this path of being female and doesn't eat breakfast, that would be 40% are females, and of those 40%, 65% don't eat breakfast. So if you take 0.4 times 0.65, you get 0.26. So the 0.26 represents the probability that you pick someone that's female and that does not eat breakfast. So the first question says, how many males are there? We have a sample of 500. 60% are male. So I would find 0.60 times 500. That's 60% of 500. That would give me 300 men. How many females are there? Well, that's 40% of 500, so I would take 0.40 times 500. That would give us 200 women. The other way that you could have done it is just subtracted 300 from 500 to see what's left over. That would give us 200, so for a total of 500 in the sample. Now, the next question says, how many males do not eat breakfast? Well, we found that there is 0.288 probability that we pick a man that doesn't eat breakfast. So I would take 0.288 times 500 in the sample, and that would give me 144. So there's 144 in the sample that are men and do not eat breakfast. Next question, how many females eat breakfast? Well, we found that 40% are females, 35 of that 40% eat breakfast. So the probability that you pick someone that's female and eats breakfast is 0.14. So I want to find 14% of 500 because that's the number that's in the sample. And if I take, let's see, 0.14 and multiply by 500, that's going to give me 70. So the probability of getting a woman that does eat breakfast is 14%. Then to find how many they are, you have to multiply by the number in the sample, and you get 70 women that do